Hello, Austin County. Today I'm here with Aimee Drake of the Bellville Public Library. Aimee, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And before we begin, I want to remind everybody to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share this video. That's the way we get the word out. All right, Aimee. So tell me, what is your role at the library?
I am the library director. I have been the library director for almost 20 years, and I am in charge of budget, ordering books, and programming, and I have a fantastic staff that helps support me and back me up. And like I always say, we're a well-oiled machine.
All right, so you're the big boss.
Yes.
All right, now you told me a little story. You are not new to the library.
No, not at all.
All right.
No, I started working at the library when I was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
Junior in high school.
Okay.
So, and I continued there through, I graduated high school, went to Blinn, went to Sam, and when I graduated from Sam Houston, I actually started full-time before I graduated from Sam Houston. And when the second director I worked under, Catherine, when she retired, they asked me if I wanted to take over.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's fun. I always thought being a librarian would be fun. You know, everybody who's watched this knows that I was a school teacher by trade, but I think there's a big connection between school teachers and librarians because of that love of books.
Absolutely. And that's why I was going to Sam, was to be a teacher. And
it just didn't happen, huh?
Didn't happen.
Actually, though, you teach each and every day. You teach adults, you teach kids, you teach everybody.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
So, all right. So let's start. I guess with your webpage.
Okay.
All right. So, Greg, if you want to put that up for us. All right. This is your webpage. Welcome to the Bellville Public Library. Mm-hmm. All right. And you are located kind of in the heart, and we'll show a map in just a minute, kind of in the heart of Bellville.
We're 1 block off of the square.
Okay. So for those that are new to Bellville or maybe not know, like I said, we're going to put a picture up. Now, who are these lovely ladies?
That is Jessica Loss.
Okay.
And then I have next to her is Jill Wickline, who is my children's librarian. And if you have been to any of the Storytimes, then you know Jill. And then we have Janelle. Janelle has been at the library for 48 years.
Okay.
So
sure she's happy saying that?
I think she's okay. She's an institution.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my staff.
Okay. And I not so much with the snake.
Yeah, and you know, there is a picture of me from, I think it was in 2007. Yes, and they're trying to put a big snake over my neck.
Absolutely not.
And I was crying.
Absolutely.
So that's been a journey.
No, absolutely not.
Sure.
No, anyway, my old superintendent used to call them nope ropes. So anyway, all right. So let's see. Let's jump over here. Okay, so this is where make this big for everybody. All right. So here's the library.
Yes.
And here is
the courthouse.
Courthouse and square and all that good stuff. So you guys are really, really right off of it.
Yes, we are.
Not too far. All right. I'm going to get out of this, and then we're going to go back. We're going to be doing a lot of bouncing back and forth because you have a lot of good stuff. Okay. All right. So do you want to jump into what you do at the library?
Right now we are in the middle of our summer reading program.
Okay.
And we would want to invite everybody out to see that. Our theme this year is Color Your World, read. And we have the library decorated really fun on the inside, and our windows are painted on the outside.
All right. Here, let's go back to that because I kind of jumped the gun, but I got excited.
That's okay.
All right. There you go.
Yes, this is our Color Your World. And actually, this is the t-shirt for all of the kids that join and finish their reading log. They get a free t-shirt at the end of it. And this is what the t-shirt looks like.
Beautiful. And I added this extra little stuff. It's actually just this part.
It's just the middle part.
Just the middle part. But I thought I needed to zhuzh it up a little.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and you talked about decorations. When you sent me these pictures, I was so excited. I thought, I got to go down there. I haven't been down there in a while.
Yeah, I wanted it to be fun and colorful. I told my library board and my staff back before I even started decorating, I was like, it's going to be colorful. And
well, that's good.
Yeah. They always just know to trust the vision. It's going to work. So.
Yeah, sometimes when you start laying it all out and people kind of give you that look, and you're kind of like, they're like, like I said, trust the vision. It's going to happen.
Yeah, when I had all, umbrellas and balls and everything, and I was like, I got it. And so they know.
I was going to say, and it just keeps going. So this was, okay, so this is your front entrance. This is when you walk in the doors, and then you're walking into the library here.
Yes, you are.
All right, and then I'm going to see... Is that circulation desk?
Yes, that's the circulation desk.
All right. And I mean, even the ends of your shelves are decorated.
Yes, the ends of the shelves are decorated. And then this right here is right where our public printer, copying machine and all of the public computers and printers are right there. And then this is just staff areas that's all decorated.
It is. I bet kids walk in and I bet their eyes just pop, don't they?
Yes. Yeah.
When they walk in. It's just, here, wait. Well, we don't want to jump this yet. All right. So we are doing the library. Okay. So tell us, it's Color Your World. And so what have you been doing before we jump to that next nifty slide?
Okay. So we have had Cody Fisher, who is a magician from Austin, and he is amazing. And he was our very first performer this year. And the day that he came in to see us, he stepped in because we had a cancellation from one of our other performers. And so Cody graciously stepped in to take over that date. And he had been on a cruise ship doing his magic show in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
And so the day he had to fly from Hawaii to California, San Francisco to Austin, and then he got off the plane, changed clothes, and drove to Bellville. And he was great. So
it's amazing. Huge shout out to him.
Huge shout out to Cody. And so we had Cody Fisher Magic, and then we have had Bubbles, which is the next picture.
Right.
And they are amazing. Actually, I have already booked them for next year. Now, so for our summer reading program.
Do they do, is it Science of Bubbles?
It's science.
Okay.
And it's just really cool, and they're fun, and they have different shows. But
you have a good crowd there.
Yeah, we had an amazing crowd that day. We had over 80 kids.
Oh, that's a good.
And the next one, that's my daughter in one of those big bubbles.
so they actually taught a little bit of a lesson, and
there was a little bit of a lesson on how to do it, and they showed you different things like ropes, or your hands. Just using your hands to blow bubbles, and yeah.
So it's very interactive.
It was very interactive. Yes.
That's always good because the kids don't like sitting.
No.
They'll sit for a little while, but then they want to put their hands on it.
Yes.
So, okay. So that's one of the things that, is that it's going to be an interactive activity.
Yeah. All of them are. Usually all of our performers will ask or call a couple of kids up and, get the crowd involved.
I was going to say, and do you have like one special thing each week?
We do. We have one performer that's paid that comes in on Wednesdays. On Tuesdays, we have a preschool story time. And Jill, she is the one that takes over that. And then on Thursdays, we show a movie. And we have popcorn available. And we pass out to the patrons or to the kids that come.
Really?
And yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are our big days.
Okay. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to go through your summer program, and then we're going to get to the nitty gritty of the everyday program. All right. So here's John O'Brien.
Yeah. John O'Brien, magician. He was wonderful. Took me a while to get him. This is the day I had 96 kids there.
96.
Wow. It was our largest crowd so far this year. And he was amazing. A brand new addition to our lineup, and we have him booked again already.
Nice.
So yes.
I kind of looked at his Facebook page, and it was funny because it showed where he started, and it was like a little bitty library. There was like 8 kids.
Yes.
And it said where it is and where I've come to. And it was, like I said, a place, 96 kids. And it was amazing.
Yeah, he's
So-
amazing. So,
Oh, this is the one I love. Tell me about this.
yeah, that was brand new. It was just a thought. With kids having so much to do through the summer with sports
yeah.
and VBSs and everything, there's a lot of times that the moms, they don't have time to make it to everything. So we always prepare to have a bigger crowd. And so I thought, what's something that we can do to help moms out and to get rid of the extra crafts that we have. So I thought of, let's do a grab and go story time.
Right.
And I find one of the books and print it out. And so you get a copy of the book and you get the craft in there.
Nice.
So then it gives moms something to do with the kids, and it makes the kids feel like they're a part of it, even though they weren't able to come in to actually do it. And it's just, I thought, a fun service to provide, to try out, to see if it would work.
Yeah. And I think that's great because it is hard. Like I don't have any kids, but I know during the summer, it gets a little
It's busy.
wild when you're trying to do things, with your friends. They're like, oh, my kids have, like you said, vacation, swimming lessons. Oh, they're going to go to the ballpark. Oh, they have, and so that does make it a little bit.
Absolutely.
Did you
Oh,
just
okay.
come up with that idea, or did you get that from a COVID?
No, actually, I thought of it. I was like, I was reorganizing a closet and I saw all those folders and just kind of was like, And then I was like, story time on the run, grab and go, and I just thought, let's do a grab and go. And I thought, let's try it. Doesn't hurt. And so, cause we have the extras, and usually whatever we do during the story time summer reading club, sometimes we can reuse it in a different craft, but at other times it just sits there.
Right.
And it's like, let's get it
Utilize
out.
what you have.
Let's get it out there.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, it's all thing. You've already printed it. You already have it.
yeah,
So
it's already taken care of and done. So it's just a little extra work on my end to find the book and download it and then print the stickers out. And Jill gives me all the stuff and we have it at the front desk.
A parent could pop in,
Oh, yeah.
grab a packet
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff that'd be great, especially like, we're on our way to grandma's. And so, plus it makes the kids want to go. It's like, Mom, even if we can't go, let's go by.
Yeah.
That's
So,
brilliant. I love it.
Well, I was going to say it's the same principle. It's almost like your library your drive for your library.
yeah. So,
Bookmobile comes and things like that.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, so we've done the fun stuff. Now let's do the meat and potatoes of our event. So for those who don't know, like I'm a transplant. So do you know a little bit of the history of the Bellville Library?
Yes.
Okay.
In the late 50s, a group of women got together and there was no place for them to go check out books. They could, or there wasn't a library per se. They could go to the high school library and check out books. However, it was only during school times. On weekends or after school hours, there was nothing. So they started basically a movement, I would call it, on getting a library for Bellville. And it took within 10 years, they had a library built. And
Impressive.
yes. So
Incredibly impressive.
it was. And the library has always been in this location where it is now. The original library that was built is where our kids' library, our children's area now. And then in 1978, there was an addition built. And that is where the bulk of the library is now. Our circulation desk, offices, adults, nonfiction, fiction. And then in 2003, I think it was, there was another expansion taking the front door from the building, from the street to the parking lot.
Okay.
And an addition of a larger restroom. So,
Okay. Nice. I was going to say, Greg, you want to pop the website back up there? I want to show them some of the things. Okay. We had the summer reading.
yes.
We talked about that.
And we are in an off week this week, but next week we will start again with a preschool story time on July 8th. And then we have Twisty Arts Entertainment on July 9th. And then we will have the movie July 10th, and that is Moana 2. one thing is that is part of the summer reading program, because we never want to forget the actual reading part of it. We have all the fun stuff,
right?
But the reading part of it, that goes through July 19th.
Okay.
So if you haven't signed your kids up, you can still come in, sign the kids up, and they can still earn prizes for every amount of books they read or pages, depending on their age. They get a prize. So Newman's Bakery, Sonic, and Dairy Queen have all graciously given us coupons for their businesses, and we give those out to the kids as they are finishing their reading.
And what we'll do is at the end of our podcast, we always link all the information, so we'll link that information too.
Okay.
And then catalog and eBooks.
Yes.
Okay. I love, which we're going to jump in a minute to that, but eBooks. My husband is an ebook fiend. So what do we have to do to get eBooks at the Bellville Library?
You basically just need a library card.
Okay.
That's it. And that library card, you you come to our website, and then you can go under, I think it's, where is it? Search.
It's catalog eBooks or search
our catalog. Yes.
Okay.
And you can look through there. And Libby, right there, that is our eBooks. We have, through Libby, you can get audiobooks, eBooks for kids and adults. Okay. And they also have magazines. So you can go on and find some magazines if... The Dot. Yes, I love that book. Actually, The Dot inspired some of our decorations for the library this year. Yes.
I did at the beginning of school when I would do it. You know, you always have the kids, I can't draw that, I can't do it. Mm-hmm. And he did a book that's called Ish.
Oh, okay.
And it's great. And what it is the little boy draws, but he draws in his own way. Yeah. His big brother makes fun of him.
Yeah.
And the little sister comes and she says, "Oh, but I love the way you draw. You draw ishfully." And he said, "What is that?" She goes, "Because this is vase-ish. It's sun-ish." And so the boy started looking and he began to draw ishfully. So that is the first story that I would read. And every time they you have to draw something. And I would tell them, we draw ishfully in here because the Lord knows I can't draw. And so that was a great book that really, like I said, I love his stuff anyway.
Yes.
That was a total, side note there. Yes. But anyway, okay, good. Well, there you go. See if somebody's interested, you could read The Dot or some of his other ones.
Yes, you can.
Wow. I'm going to have to, I have a Sealy library card. I may have to come get a Bellville one.
Absolutely.
Just go different places. All right, let me go back here. Oh, there we go. Electronic America's News.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a user account.
You just need to come in and get that's through our
periodicals type stuff. Oh, genealogy. I'm jumping ahead of you. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited here.
We have to, I don't know I can't think of what it's called.
It'll come to you. Genealogy, look.
Through the state. It's through the state, and we have
like
a login.
E-rate and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a login for that.
Austin American Statesman. It shows tutorials. Boy, I got all kind of good stuff on here.
Yeah.
So they basically get the login, and then they can just go read any of the magazines, any of the your articles.
Yeah, that's available through that. And then under newspapers, if you want to go over to that.
Newspaper?
Yes. Click search right there.
Search, okay.
What's really neat about this is not only do we have the Bellville Times and the census records, but we also have the high school yearbooks or the yearbooks for Bellville ISD. And that was the museum here in town. They worked to get all of that put online. And so we're one of the sources that you can find the yearbooks. And
nifty.
So
Community History Archive. Nice.
So
y'all just have a little of everything, don't you?
Yeah, we try to.
All right. Tech share. Oh, that's
yes. So with that Tech Share card program, you can go anywhere else in the state of Texas and get a library card if you have a library card with us. And it's through their databases. That's what you were looking at with the Austin American Statesman
Right.
and genealogy. We would just give you the username for TechShare.
All right, this is more contact us line information. Okay, so that's the technical, that's the non-fun stuff.
Yeah.
The other stuff is the fun stuff. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I gotta keep on focus here because I get all excited. All right, and we had your Facebook page,
Yes.
which is going to kind of jump us into the next thing that I am super excited about.
I am very excited about this.
It is called Kanopy with a K.
Yes,
All right.
it is.
So we are Kanopy with a K, and let me pull it up. I actually found the website and I neglected to tag it, but here it is, Kanopy. All right, now I'm going to shut my mouth and let you talk.
This is something I am very excited about,
Okay.
and I think that it is going to. We're one of the first. I think we are the first library in our area to offer this, and it is streaming, where you can stream movies from home with a library card. So they have over 31,000 titles, movies, TV series, curriculum. It's all kinds of things there. And it's just really exciting and fun. I'm also looking into getting another service, hopefully with the new budget, and just broaden our streaming services to our patrons who maybe don't have, they don't subscribe to everything. They don't have all of the different
Streaming
services. And this is a free service that we can provide through the library.
Let the tiny seed.
So you get your library card, and then that gets you access to this, and you can sit at your house and watch
Absolutely.
videos.
Yes.
What?
I want to tell you right now, this
The
is an
pigeons.
all-time favorite.
Yes.
If you have a child
It's great.
in elementary school and you ask about the pigeon, they can tell you, what do you let the pigeon do? Drive the bus.
Yeah.
Because that's all the pigeon wants to do. Oh, I love it. This is great for teachers. You could tell.
Well, with the adult part of the Kanopy, the movies are done through tickets, and every card gets so many tickets.
Okay.
And then you have, depending on what you're looking at or doing, the movie might be 2 tickets, 4 tickets. If you're downloading a series, it might be 7 tickets. It just depends. And I think you get 25 tickets a month. The great part about Kanopy also is the kids portion of it.
Right.
No tickets required. So that is all open to families. So
I was going to say, how do teachers get in on this?
they just have to have their library card, and then they'll be able to. We had someone come in and ask us about it about 3 weeks ago, within the last month, and I looked into it. And actually, Kanopy is part of Overdrive, which is Libby. And so I got in touch with our Overdrive contact. That's the consortium we're in for our eBooks. And they got me in touch with Kanopy. And I looked at it on, I think I had my meeting with them on Wednesday, and I signed up for it on Thursday.
I was going to say, and this is so good because everybody has a tablet or a cell phone, and you can just download the app and watch it.
Yes. And Jill has already looked at on her TV. The app is already there. So you can just, if you have a streaming TV already, just go on there and type in Kanopy, and you'll probably download.
Weeping. I wish. I hope all the teachers out there, please take advantage of this.
Yes.
Because this is amazing. This is the kind of stuff that when you have a little downtime, and you need just to fill 5 minutes before lunch, put on The Pigeon Has to Go to School.
Yeah.
Learn something, it gives you that minute.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Chicka Chicka Boom Boom?
I love that book.
Oh, I'm going to have to show it to you.
Yes.
Also, Dog Breath. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Once
fine.
again, I'm off in the weeds. I get so excited about things. Okay, so let me see if I understand this correctly. Make sure what was okay, so this is Kanopy, and what was the other one?
Libby.
Libby, and that's
where you go to our card catalog, actual card catalog.
catalog.
And click here to search our catalog.
Oops, sorry. Okay.
And it'll take you to the front page right there.
Okay.
And actually also for patrons who do not know, you can, as long as you know your card number and your phone number, or you know your phone number, but your put your information in, and then you can log in to what you have checked out, and you can put books on hold, renew books, anything right there.
And see, what's so wonderful about this is the fact that books are so expensive.
Yes.
And you're like the Wild Robot. I know they just made that into a movie, and see, I'd love to read it, but I don't know that I want to go buy it. And also, taking it on your phone is just
having it on. It's access. It's amazing.
Because you talked about the gentleman being on a cruise. You know, when my husband and I cruise, I mean, we load up our e-readers, and so that's
It's I'm very excited to have it, and for our patrons to be able to use it, and to just open up a new service and provide a new service for our patrons.
And it's totally user friendly. Look,
absolutely.
Author, a title, phrase. I mean, you don't even have to know the complete title. You can author, subject. That's amazing. And what's so nice is the digital. I mean, digital is here to stay.
Absolutely.
And so you guys going ahead and stepping on in and getting this done is amazing.
And hopefully like I said, there's more to come. There's another company that I am talking to, and there'll be hopefully more magazines, podcasts, more eBooks. So just adding to another source for our patrons.
Now, moving away from the digital books, do you guys do anything like book fairs or anything like that during the school year?
We don't do anything like book fairs. The problem with us is that we don't really have the space to do that. We don't have meeting rooms. That's something we're looking towards the future and planning towards the future, and to see what we can do for that. We do have a public story time, and that continues throughout the year. It's every Tuesday at 10 a.m. That is open to the public. We have Tender Care Day School. They come to that. And then we have closed programs for St. Mary's on another day, because we're their school library.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Well, the other thing I was going to ask is, like when we looked at the picture, you said that you have, let's see, let me get back over here. Right here. You have the computers and the copy machine.
Yes.
So these computers are free to use?
Free to use, absolutely,
okay.
Yes.
You just have to come in, and do you have to show ID or anything like that?
If you don't have a library card, we ask for an ID, and then we give you a guest pass.
Okay.
And that's it.
So you have that, and do you like scan and fax and copy and all that kind of good stuff?
We copy. Unfortunately, at this point, we do not scan or fax. Okay. But, I mean, we can help you with your phone. If you need to scan something, you can scan it on your phone, and then we can help you.
So y'all are tech savvy.
You
come in because not everybody is tech savvy. Like,
right.
You know, my parents, God love them. They still have flip phones.
Yes.
So
completely understand.
But well, that's absolutely wonderful. So is there anything other than your amazing ebook stuff on the horizon? Or is that can't tell anybody?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what that means. That means you have to come back in and visit with us again.
Definitely will.
All right. And I'm excited about that. And is there anything that we need to know before we sign off? Anything exciting, special? Why should I come to the library?
Because we're awesome. No, just our summer reading program is still going on. We have 1 week left. We want to finish it strong, and everybody's invited to it. You don't have to be or live in Bellville only to come. So we're open to everybody. So we hope to see you there.
I love it. I love it. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited you came. And I'm going to come down and get me a library card.
Please do.
I will. I'll add it to my other one. Maybe I'll just go to all libraries in Austin County. And
Absolutely.
take care of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So you promised to come back?
I do.
Wonderful. All right. Well, Austin County, I guess that's it for today. Please remember, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, keep smiling.